Iceland is a small and remote country, but that shouldn't take away anything from its beauty. The country has breathtaking views, making the long flight to this place worth it. The landscapes and places Iceland has hidden inside it are a must-visit for every traveler. It is for this reason that we bring you this video for today. We will take you on a journey through the mountainous territories and the snowy landscape of the land of ice and fire. If traveling is something you enjoy, Iceland will be on your list when you reach the end of this video. That being said, before we take you on this journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on our newest videos. With that being said, let us begin. Skógafoss. We will start with one of the most beautiful places Iceland has to offer, Skógafoss. And this means serious praise because the entire country is full of waterfalls. This waterfall has a unique layout where water gushing falls onto the black sand at a drop of 197 feet to be exact. You should go to the bottom if you want to get drenched in water. Of course, you can't miss the double rainbows coming your way, are you? Vatnajökull. This location is home to one of the largest glaciers in the world. If you like to explore caves and mountainous areas, Vatnajökull is where you should head. But that's not the only way to kill time here because the Vatnajökull National Park is one stunning location. Vatnajökull covers a large chunk of Iceland's eastern half, holding two of the most active volcanoes on the island. There are several herds of reindeer around Mount Snæfell and multiple waterfalls, namely Svartafoss, Dettifoss, and Selfoss. Hopefully, the freezing temperatures will make you feel like how the Norse gods were back in the day. Westfjords. Westfjords is a large peninsula situated in the northwestern part of the country. This area is one where you'll get to see many colors. With the glistening of the rising sun and lavender fields surrounding you, the landscape is as serene as it gets. If you want to escape the hustle and bustle of the country's capital, head here. Apart from the lush surroundings, you'll be welcomed with diverse wildlife. That ought to keep you connected with nature. And if you get tired of the fields, which we're sure you won't, you can always head to the coast. The only downside about this part is that even though it might be inaccessible compared to other parts of Iceland, the trip is worth it just for the scenery. Reynisfjara. Black-colored sand sounds like something out of Game of Thrones or The Witcher, but Reynisfjara is a place to see it in real life. This coastal area has black-colored sand and magnificent basalt pillars that make Reynisfjara worth visiting. The view isn't spectacular, but it will keep you wondering whether someone dropped a black dye in the entire area or if nature can produce such marvels. For an ideal time in Reynisfjara, you can head to the coast at noon, where gushing waves, deep caves, and high-rise cliffs welcome you. Make sure to take your camera with you. Blue Lagoon. The name probably gives this one away. Grindavík's Blue Lagoon is black lava rock with milky blue waters and steam spread around like clouds. But this lagoon is so much more than what meets the eye. In this carefully designed sauna, you enter waters heated up to 100 degrees Celsius in a spa-like experience never done before. You have silica mud masks and mineral salts, which ensure that your skin ends up glowing after you dip in this public sauna. The Blue Lagoon is less than an hour's drive from Iceland's capital, and we've heard these Scandinavian countries are serious about their saunas. So this experience is something you should not want to miss out on. Landmannalaugar. Next, we move into the highlands of Iceland as we head to Landmannalaugar. This place is a colorful treat straight out of the heart of Iceland, thanks to its high geothermal activity. This is a very popular hiking area during the summer months. Well, the little summer that Iceland has anyway. Here, visitors are surrounded by fantastic plantations of a multitude of colors, such as greens, oranges, reds, blacks, and browns. Nature lovers are going to love this place because of what it offers. The freshness in the air will want to make you stay here for as long as possible. Seljalandsfoss. Another place that requires you to drive away from the capital is Seljalandsfoss. It's anything other than little because the drive is about 2 hours. But when you get there, you immediately forget everything other than just how majestic this place is. Seljalandsfoss has a wonderful waterfall simply waiting to be seen and felt. A waterfall whose result is a 200-foot drop. The best thing about these waterfalls is that you can walk behind them as well. How cool does that sound? As you walk behind these waterfalls, you can pretend you're the main character and let the cool water touch you. Kirkjufell. It would be a crime to visit a Scandinavian country and not treat yourself to the northern lights, right? This is where the spot of Kirkjufell comes in. After a long, cold day in the northern part of the world, become mesmerized by the aurora borealis looking back at you with different shades of its shade. This place is known as one of the best ones in the country to view the northern lights. But that's not all it's famous for. It also has the honor of appearing in the hit fantasy drama Game of Thrones. Hvítserkur. Hvítserkur is called the Troll of Northwest Iceland because this natural geological formation rises 49 feet from Hunaflói Bay. First impressions make it seem like a giant creature rising from the water, and as you get closer by boat, this beast only seems to get bigger than ever. But it's a wonderful sight nonetheless. The rock is best viewed from Iceland's Arctic coastway. Sometimes it seems like this structure is moving because birds like to make their way toward the top and rest on it. Maybe someday it will surprise the birds by coming to life, right? Thingvellir National Park. Thingvellir National Park isn't exactly a hidden gem in this country because it is one of Iceland's 2 UNESCO sites. Nevertheless, it is a top-rated tourist destination. Hikers and trekkers come here and spend hours making their way deeper than ever into the national park. Other sources of attraction include horseback riding, and if you love water, snorkeling and diving are also possible. If you're on course to have a proper adventure, you can even swim to the Silfra Fissure, a widening rift between the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates. Lots to do in this park where you absolutely cannot get bored. Jokulsarlon. The lake of Jokulsarlon and its frozen beach are considered natural wonders and prized possessions of Iceland. Black volcanic sands provide a masterful backdrop for large boulders of ice situated at the edge of these waters. When the northern lights turn up, all these elements in the surroundings combine to create a stunning artwork that is much more like a painting than in real life. This gem in Iceland is one of the coldest areas in the country, so the more layers you have on you here, the better. Dynjandi Waterfall. By now, you probably have a pretty good idea that Iceland has a lot of waterfalls, but not all of them are the same. But the Dynjandi Waterfall is simply a cut above the rest. This waterfall is often called the Jewel of the Westfjords, rightly so. This waterfall drops from an altitude of 330 feet from top to bottom. It manages to get wider as it reaches the foot of the cliff, and from there it flows seamlessly into a river. The visuals and pictures give it the look of a 3-tiered wedding cake. The waterfall is situated a 15-minute hike from the main road of Dynjandi. If you feel like throwing down the gauntlet and going towards it, be prepared to feel miniature when you stand at the bottom of this waterfall. You will be smaller than ever, we can assure you that. Hotel Budir. Being a country heavy on natural landscapes and scenery, Iceland doesn't fancy itself in the areas of skyscrapers and tall buildings. But amongst all these natural landscapes, Hotel Budir is undoubtedly worth mentioning. This hotel is a 2-hour drive from Reykjavik and comes in with a sea behind it, lava fields in front of it, and a small church beside it. The view it has of the surrounding landscape is as beautiful as one can imagine. The best part of the hotel isn't where it is situated or its tranquil surroundings. It's a fact that the hotel management takes it upon itself to offer wake-up calls to guests when the northern lights make an appearance late at night. Now, that is called dedication. Nevertheless, who wouldn't enjoy waking up near the mountains with a river in front of them? Strokkur. Iceland is a country that is well known for freezing temperatures all year round. That makes plenty of sense, considering it is one of the countries closest to the North Pole. But the Strokkur Geyser is here to make its mark. Present in the Haukadalur Valley, it is popular along Iceland's Golden Circle sightseeing route, much thanks to all the other geysers that exist as well. The Strokkur, the most famous one, is a geyser present in the Glacier geothermal area, and it erupts upwards of about a height of 65 feet every 5 to 10 minutes. Tourists tired of Iceland's cold should highlight this spot for backup. Isafjordur. Finally, we're going to cap off this video by making you feel like you're in a Lord of the Rings film and you're making your way to Mordor. To experience this feeling, Isafjordur is the place you'll want to be. It is located in the Westfjords Peninsula in the tiny town of Isafjordur, surrounded by gigantic mountains. Winter temperatures can go as low as -20 degrees Celsius, so those who love summer can turn their heads away. Apart from the harsh climate, The mountainous landscape isn't suitable for a lot of movement. If you can survive these inconveniences and the unavailability of the internet, why not pay it a visit? Conclusion. It's fair to say that Iceland can be considered heaven on earth. The country's majestic sights make up for the harsh climate, which will make you want to stop and stare. With mountains, waterfalls, lakes, geysers, and northern lights, Iceland has a little bit of everything. A country that is a must-travel for you if you have that traveling blood inside of you. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you enjoyed it, remember to like it and subscribe to our channel for more. See you guys in the next one.